Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Paleo GG. In this one, I've created 4 new creatures themed around Jurassic Park, and I'll be showing you them today. So if you're excited, then please consider liking and subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs and I can't do it alone. Thanks for the support, and let's get into it. And here we have the first creature. This is the Velociraptor male from Jurassic Park 3, and I'm going to overview its moves. So base stats, we've got 3,000 HP, 1,400 damage, 129 speed, and a 10% crit chance. No armor, which is obvious, and it is a cunning resilient. Its first move, just being a simple disarm and precise pounce. Nothing crazy about that. It's also got bait as a counter, and then it's got 2 new moves: powerful slice and no escape intimidation. So powerful slice takes priority. You increase your speed by 10% for 2 turns, and you target the lowest HP. You rend by 60%, which is really strong, and then DOT for 20%, 2 turns. If they have no resistance to rend or dart, and they don't swap out, they're dead from that move alone, which is really good. And if they do try and escape, they're unable to swap for another turn. They also get slowed down, and then you yourself, the raptor, get damage by 25% for 2 turns, and speed by 10% for 2 turns, which is really strong. So, if they try and swap out, right after you've done, pounce, you can, you lock them in, then you'll go powerful side. Basically, if they try to swap out, and they don't have very good HP or any good resistances, they're guaranteed to be dead. Let's put it that way, which makes it really strong, guys. And, moving on to creature number 2. And yes, guys, you probably guessed it. The next creature on the list, or the second of the 4 that I made, is the female Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. Obviously, so cool. I love this creature so much. And so it's got a little less HP, but in return it gets more damage. I probably should have gone the other way around, because this one's a resilient. Whatever. So it's got 2,900 HP. 1,500 damage, 126 speed, 5% armor, 10% critical chance, which is... So, overall on stats, I think they're both the same speed. They might be. I'd probably give the female raptor the edge, believe it or not. So the male has got disarming strike, the female one has got superiority strike. The male gets precise pounce, the female only gets high pounce, but the female gets a better counter than the male. Lore, in my opinion, is way better than bait. Bait's kind of bad. And then also, the female gets way better resistances, and I'd say they're pretty even for the third move. Its signature move is Egg Protector. Again, like the males, it takes priority. Then target with the most positive effects. Guess what? Gets rid of all. Then target all opponents. Reduce damage by 100% for 1 turn 2 attacks. So they can't do anything. Then you target team and give them a shield for 2 turns 4 attacks, which shaves off 50% of all damage. So really solid. And then you can just cycle around, really. You can go high pounce into Egg Protector, into high pounce, superiority, slow them down, into Egg Protector, into high pounce. It's just you can continue on. And hell, if they try to escape, you get half your health back, and then you also get speed back, and also you lock your opponent in. That's lethal with a high pounce as well. So yeah, this creature's pretty good. If we were talking about blonde and brunette kind of versus in these guys, I'd say the female one is the equivalent of brunette, and the male is the equivalent of blonde. But there you go, guys. Moving on to the third creature. Pretty cool. Next, it's in Jurassic World the game, and it is the Cerato. And now I've added it, I've not added it to Jurassic World Alive, but this is my concept for it. The Cerato is a legendary. It's got 4,400 HP, 1,200 damage, 110 speed, and a 20% critical chance. and it's got some solid moves. So resistances, stun and swap are good. And then critical or reduction damage, so I made it 75, so even if it is reduced in crit damage, even if it is reduced, then it will always have a 5% crit chance, which is nice as well. And then it has a little bit of damage reduction, so, things that reduce it by 100% for one turn won't affect it as much, and it will basically, unless it's afflicted, it will always be doing damage. So, yeah. And let's get into it. So, Heavy Wounding Strike is the first move. So you cleanse, reduce damage, then you attack for a normal hit, and you remove increased speed. And then the highest HP, damage over time. Yeah, that's pretty solid, am I right? By 25% over one turn, so it's a quarter of the health gone. Then we got the second creature to get Angry Endurance after Toro. I'm going to give it to the Cerato because, well, I think it's a good idea, honestly. And then Immobilize, we know this, like the crocodiles have this priority, you stun them and swap for venom, and you do it impact. It's a nice all-rounder move. And then its signature move is Infect the Wound. So you target the lowest HP. Oh, sorry, that says teammate. I meant to say lowest HP opponent, and then you reduce their healing by 100%. So say it's that. Target your opponent in the arena. Guess what? They can't heal anymore for 3 turns, and then damage over time. Third of their health gone for 3 turns, and then you give yourself speed, which is really OP. The no escape strike, if they try and escape, guess what? They're unable to swap, and then the Cerato's doing quite a bit of damage. And then counter stench, obviously, because it's the poo Cerato. You remove dodge, remove cloak, reduce speed by 10%. And then yourself, you gain 100% chance to dodge a fifth of that attack for the next 2 turns, which is a pretty nice move. Moving on to the final creature in my new concepts. It's time for the Spino. Again, like the Cerato, it is a legendary at 4,600 health and 1,500 damage. 125 speed, it's very fast. 5% armor, 20% crit chance, and 135% crit damage, so it does a lot more with a crit. Its first move is Fierce Double Strike, which is a nice all-rounder. It's what Doe has. This is the next move it has. This is the Shattering Laceration. You target all opponents and you break their shields. Then you go for the highest HP, you do a whole impact on them, and then damage over time for 4 turns. It's basically just, it's a glorified lacerate, like a normal lacerate, basically. Then one of my favourites that I love, the Neck Breaker. So it takes priority, targets the highest HP. Now this is the RNG. There is a 50% chance that you will do 100% of its max HP and kill it. That's it. Or, well, without resistance, that is. Or a 50% chance that you will do 40% of the target's max HP. So you are going to attack it. Say it was added to the game, you would attack it no matter what, but you'd either do 100% or 40%, because the Neck Breaker, sometimes you can survive from breaking your neck. So, I don't know, I feel like it would be a cool thing. And then another new move it has is the Vengeful Rampage. So when you do it normally, it's just like a rampage. Well, yeah, you target the lowest HP. You do a rampage bypass armor. It's not that great on threaten. On revenge. However, you target the lowest HP again, but you break shields. This time it's a decimation. No, wait, it is a decimation. Sorry, I'm thinking of devastation now. It is a decimation. You also bypass armor, and then you devour heal for 50% of that. So you do 5,000 damage. You'll heal 2,500 total, and over 2 turns, that'll be 1,250 health per turn, which is very good. Counter Revenge, so you just do a small hit, bypassing armor, you nullify all of their effects, and you reduce their healing received. Yeah, and then you increase damage by 10% for 1 turn to attack. The Anger on Escape's also nice. Resistances, crit reduction immunity, speed reduction immunity. You get it, it's got some overpowered resistances. And now my favourite move of them all, swap in Spino Sacrifice. You target the most positive effects opponent. You nullify all positive effects. You impose vulnerability by 100%, 1 turn, 1 attack. Affliction by 100% for 1 turn, 1 attack. And then you rend 100% of your max HP. And here's a bit more RNG. I know, this creature, if this creature doesn't get RNG, it's actually not that great, unfortunately. But say most of the time you get the RNG, this is arguably the best legendary. You have a 75% chance to sacrifice 100% of your max HP, which puts you at 1 health. It'll never kill the creature. I kind of wanted it to kill the creature at first, like as a sacrifice, but you actually can't. And the last part I want to do, guys, is this is so fun, right? I'm just going to put in 4 Spinos versus the 4 best creatures inside of the game right now. And you're going to watch, so I'm going to start with something like a Spinotops. I'm going to bring in our Spino. Unfortunately, we don't have the image, so let me just, yeah. So, what you're actually going to do is you just want to swap. So, he'll go Ferocious, you get out of there. Yep, in comes the Spino, and pop. Wait, what? Oh no, it resists vulnerability! Oh, I'm such an idiot. Never mind, hold on. So, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the battlefield again, then you're going to bring in the Spino, you're going to kill O. You know what? Let's just, start the battle, right? As you can see, we've got a Tromolistus. And what are we going to do? He's going to insta-cunning. We'll get out of here, so here we go. Leave the battlefield. In comes him, and pop! Oh, there you go. He kills him, just like that. He'll probably bring in a Graganif as a revenge killer. Graganif's going to go for that. You're going to get out of there. Hop, pop, hop to it, and pop. It's so good. Oh my god. That is such a fun move. You just come in and go, pop, dead. So we're going to get out of there. Will we get swap prevented? Oh no, he killed. Oh, and pop. It's so overpowered. Like, I find it ridiculous how literally 4 of these Spinos, as long as they never got swap prevented, they would literally be that would literally be the 4 best creatures in the game, because swapping Spino Sacrifice is the best move of all time now. That's literally it. It like, I'm just going to restart, right? I want to see what if I started with Spinotops. Would I still be able to kill him? So, alert Revivity. In comes the Spino, and I will still kill him. So that's it. There's physically nothing that you can do. I think maybe there's a couple of Omegas, like the 93 T-Rex and the Homalocephale, which resist Rend. But overall, like, no, I think it basically kills everything in one hit. I'm just wondering what would happen if a Spino swapped in on each other. Ooh, that's an intense one, yo. Well, nah, we won't do that. But guys, that was a really fun video, and stay tuned for I've got some Jurassic World Rebirth custom creatures made, and I can make hybrids for the new Jurassic Park creatures if you guys want. So if you enjoyed this video, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.